How are you? Who's ever watching? It's been a long morning for me already, and it's just starting. I'm so tired. So I have like 2 baskets of clothes here that need to be folded. Hi, girl. How are you? How's your morning going? I tell you guys, I have like 2 baskets of clothes over here that I seriously need to fold. I'm good. It's just been a long morning. And I think my baby is waking up. She was up early this morning and she went back to sleep. I feel you. I'm not a morning person either. Like, when I get my baby off, my oldest off to school, I like to go back to bed. Oh, yeah. I think my baby's getting up. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I have a little helper with me. She's just getting up from her morning nap. We was both up at like 6 this morning. Yeah. I'm glad that she went back to sleep. And then I looked at these clothes and I was like, shh, I've got to tackle these clothes. I've been having clothes just sit in the jar, you guys. Like, that's how exhausted I've been. So I told you guys that I went back to work. Well, I'm tired of working. I like my job. It's just working at night is awful, you guys. Like, because my baby has to be breastfed. And so when I get off work, she's up, she's hungry. So I have to eat while I'm feeding her. Me and my fiance only have 1 car right now, so he has to do errands while I'm at work. Right. It's awful. So he has to do errands while I'm at work. So he comes and gets me at night, which means he has to wake up the girls if they're asleep to come get me. And that's the only part that I really hate. So I'm just like, either I need to change my hours, he need to change his hours or something, or it's just time for me to come back home, you know? Like, I love being a stay-at-home mom. Anyways, you guys, like, I still say being a working mom, I am still going to say, and I know some working moms are going to be like, no, you're wrong. I'm still going to say, for me, being a stay-at-home mom is hard. Is the hardest. And I'm going to say being a stay-at-home mom is the hardest, at least for me. I mean, being a working mom is the hardest. No, I had that right the first time. I'm sorry. Being a stay-at-home mom is the hardest for me. It's just because you feel like you have to stay on top of everything and all the time. You know what I mean? You're at home all day, you're with the kids, so it's just like, if dinner's not cooked on the table, it's like, why wasn't dinner on the table? Say hi! Say hi! Say, I'm the sugar baby! Say hi. Say, I just wake up from my nap. But like if you're at work, thank you. But if you're at work and you're working, it's kind of like you have that pass, for your house not to be so perfect. Because it's like, I was at work. I can't put dinner on the table because I was at work. It's kind of like if you're a stay-at-home mom, it's like, why ain't dinner on the table? The kids ran me ragged, But I would rather be a stay-at-home mom. I'd rather be at home with my kids. For me, like, these moments are just so precious. And then not only that, it's just by the time I do get off work, I'm just like, nope, I'm not anything. I'm not cleaning. I'm not doing nothing. I just want to relax. And it's just like, but when I wake up the next morning, the mess that I left is still there waiting for me. So I'm trying to fold clothes, and my darling sugar baby is unfolding them for me. Careful. She's unfolding them. She's telling me not to fold clothes right now. Like, as fast as I'll fold clothes, she's unfolding them right now. She works so fast. You wanna play in that basket? You wanna hand me clothes? Oh, thank you. She's helping me, guys. She's handing me clothes. Thank you. Uh-oh. She's being such a sweetie. So, you guys, I had a scare this week. All last week, I woke up sick. Didn't know why. Woke up with the worst nausea. Feel like I had the stomach flu. What is it usually when you think you've got the stomach flu? You're pregnant. I was so worried, you guys. Like, I literally felt like I was pregnant though this last week. I literally felt like I felt when I was pregnant with my sugar baby. Nausea, severe headaches, like the whole 10. And I was like, I had just got my IUD out. I just did a story on how I got my IUD out. So I haven't even had my cycle. Honestly, I haven't even had a cycle since I've had my baby because I breastfeed. And so you really don't get a cycle. So I haven't had a cycle or anything. I was like, I can't be pregnant. I haven't had a period or anything like that. Well, I bled for literally 1 hour and 1 day. It's just a nickname that my fiance gave her because we actually couldn't come up with a name for her. My mom wanted to call her Chubby, and I don't think anyone really liked that. I don't think anyone liked Chubby. I think the kids liked it, but my dad didn't like Chubby. My fiance was like, no, she's not chubby, because she's really not a chubby baby. So he just started calling her Sugar Baby because I think because her complexion is, the complexion of the candies, Sugar Baby, the little sugar daddies and the Sugar Baby candies. So I think that's why he started calling her that. And it just stuck, right? It just stuck with me. So I was like, yeah, she's my little Sugar Baby. She's my little caramel candy. Thank you. She's giving me her shirt, even though I folded it already. But it's okay. She's helping. She's trying to help me. So you guys, yeah, I literally thought that I might be pregnant. Good morning, Race Tribe. How are you? So I was literally scared. I hadn't had a period or anything like that. And then I literally bled for 1 hour out of one morning. And then nothing. And then the next day, nothing. That's good. And then 2 days later, I had like light pink spotting. Like it was so pink you couldn't even see it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it looked like it could be implantation bleeding. And I was just like, oh my God. I was like freaking out for like a whole week, you guys. And then my fiance was like, you should just test. Like, you have a pregnancy test. Just test. And I was like, no. Like, I was severely too chicken to test, you guys. Like, there are some women that like test and then keep testing. I'm one that I try not to test, and then if it's negative, I want to keep testing until I get a big fat positive, you know? So I was like, no, I don't need to start this game because I know I'm going to want to buy another one and another one if it comes out negative. Oh, I feel you. I need to go to the store too. And honestly, the best time that I like to go to the store is when my oldest is at school, because when she's at the store, she wants to put all this stuff in my cart, and I'm just like, I tell her yes all the time. I'm like, yes, you can get that, fine, yes. So I like to go when she's not with me and just surprise her with whatever I want to get her. But she's really good when I take her to the store. She doesn't like put everything in the cart. She just low key be asking for stuff like, that looks good. We should try that. You know, try to like just sneak it in there to where I know she wants it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you can have that. That's fine. You're a good kid. You deserve a treat. But you guys, I finally broke down and I heard about this salt and urine pregnancy test. Well, I tried the salt and urine pregnancy test. Right? They be wanting everything, like new stuff that just came out, and I'm just like, she be seeing all this stuff advertised on TV, and I'm just like, okay, too much TV time. Like, they show too many snacks on TV. You don't need all these snacks. But I heard about this actually off YouTube, you guys. I heard about this sugar and urine test and the salt and urine test, and I was like, I'm gonna try that. So I tried the salt and urine test, and I guess I guess I did it wrong because it showed up that I might be pregnant. So I was like, dang, okay. So I broke down and I used my last pregnancy test, and luckily it was negative because this one just turned 1. And we do want another baby, like, but we're not like actively trying to conceive. We have come to realization that we do want another baby, and whenever it happens, it just happens. So I'm not like, we're not forcing it or anything. So if it happens, I'm going to be ecstatic either way. But I was just like, oh my God, like, can this really be happening? Am I really about to have 2 under 2? You know what I mean? They have so much good stuff for dogs nowadays, though. I went to Aldi's with my fiance, and they literally have like a frozen section for dogs. And I was like, every time I see it, I'm just like, I want a dog. Like, you guys, I literally want a dog. I want an Australian Shepherd. Those things are so cute. At first, I didn't even know what they were. I just wanted a cute little teacup dog. And then my fiance was like, we need a dog that's gonna protect the family. Like, we need like a nice sized dog that the kids can ride. That the kids can ride and actually be of some use. Show me an Australian Shepherd. And I used to have a German Shepherd when I was a kid, so I love German Shepherds. They're like the prettiest dogs to me. Those and Huskies. I love Huskies. And he showed me an Australian Shepherd when we was in the, I don't know why we went to a pet store. We went to a pet store for something. And he showed me an Australian, what is this? Okay. He showed me an Australian Shepherd, and they are so pretty. But I'm waiting until we actually like have a house because I don't want to pay the deposit, for a dog. Because where we at, it's like a $200 deposit. And I'm just like, I want a dog, but I don't want to have to pay that deposit. So Hopefully we'll have a house soon. Oh my gosh, Boston chairs, they're so pretty. I wouldn't mind having one of those either. Those are really pretty. So you guys, I broke down and I tested like 2 days ago and it came out negative. And so I was relieved, but then I was like, I took it at 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I was like, what if I took it at the wrong time? So then I was stressing about that because I've still been waking up sick every morning. But luckily yesterday while I was at work, I got my period. And I was like, yay. And so this is actually like, and now she's unfolding literally all the towels that I've just folded. So I think this Laundrochat right now, like, I think me folding laundry is just useless because my baby is literally unfolded everything that I folded. Like, literally everything is just back on the floor like I've never unfolded. She even unfolded the socks. This is why moms cannot get anything done. Like, Dad, if you're watching, this is why I cannot put any clean underwear in your drawer, because your baby just unfolded all of them. They're the best little helpers, but it's like they want to help, but they're just like, you know what, just don't do it. And now she's trying to figure out what to do next. So I'm just going to help her and dump the laundry right here for her. I'm just going to help her. So she's going to pull everything out and she's going to play in it. This is honestly why I love being at home. Because I can literally take my time and clean what I need to clean. And where I gotta work, I'm literally on a crunch time to get everything done. So I love being at home because I can do everything that I have to do in increments. Like, I can clean for 10 minutes and then not clean. But yeah, you guys, I was super scared. But it came out negative, and then I got my period yesterday, but I got it at work. And then I didn't have any pads on me, you guys, because I haven't had my period. I haven't had a period since my baby was born. Like with the IUD, I didn't like have a period. I bled for like the first 3 months of putting it in, but I was at home, so like I could deal with that at work. And I was like, oh my God. So luckily it was close to us closing, so I hurried on up and got home. But it is by far one of the worst cycles, and I'm guessing just because I haven't had one in so long, like I have all this tissue coming out, and it's just, ladies, it's awful. But I'm glad that I'm pregnant just yet. I do want another baby, but I was just like, I've been thinking, like, with my fiance working as much as he works right now, like, he wouldn't be able to get any time off. So I actually want to wait until like he's actually to get some time off to be at home with me, because so far with my first two babies, I've had to have a C-section. Yes, I'm hoping to get everything back on track, because that was one of the biggest problems of me not knowing if I could be pregnant, because I was like, I ain't had a cycle. I can't even track anything. So I am so glad that I have it and it's on track. So now I can track it and I know how to watch for it. Because before I just had no clue. But now I can kind of track it. Yeah. Are you gonna fold the towels? Yeah. Okay. Sit down right here and help me fold the towels. So I want to actually be able to try when my fiance is able to maybe get some time off. I don't know, with him being a baker, it's just really hard, to see if he's going to be able to get time off. But with my first two, I've had to have a C-section. So I'm willing to bet that it's too late for a VBAC. I don't actually know how those work. I wanted to have a VBAC with my second one, and they was going to allow that. But because she was breech and I had polyhydramnios, which is way too much fluid. So she stretched me all the way out. And then with all that, I had to have a C-section. But it was kind of good that I did because, you guys, she moved my bladder. Like, towards the end of my pregnancy, I knew I was feeling something. I was like, something's not right. I was just in so much pain. But, they was saying it was because of the too much fluid. It was just stretching my stomach to no end. Actually, the C-section, it didn't hurt as bad as, mine didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would. Like, they gave me medicine, and honestly, like, I didn't even take the medicine. I still have medicine from my C-section. Just because I don't like to take medicine, I'm really not a medicine taker. But it didn't hurt as bad, and then it healed pretty quickly. So I was thankful that it healed as well as it did. But I was really hoping to have a bless you. I was hoping to have a vaginal birth just because I want to know what that feels like. I think, well, I was gonna say every mom want to know what that feels like, but some moms don't want to know. But I actually want to know what that feels like. But being that I've already had to have 2 C-sections, I don't think that I'm going to be able to have another vaginal birth. So I would literally have to be dealing with 3 kids. Hey, you just messing up stuff. What you doing? You giving me more clothes? Okay, we'll leave that alone. So he would actually have to get time off to help me, at least around the house for some days, because when you have a C-section, like, you literally can't lift anything in your baby. Like, you can bust your stitches. And towards the end of mine healing, 2 of my stitches did pop open. It wasn't like really bad or anything because it was almost healed. So she just had to put some more strips on them. And like, that actually worked, but you actually have to be really, really careful. My mom had to come up and help me afterwards and then I have stairs too. So I was literally sleeping downstairs, me and my fiance on the couch for like the first 2 weeks after my baby was born because I didn't even want to try to come upstairs. Like, luckily we have a bathroom and all that downstairs because I just wasn't even trying to come upstairs, you guys. And then finally I was just like, I miss my bed. So I want another baby, but I also have to take into the fact that I'm gonna need help. And if I still have to lift sugar butt over here, it's not gonna be, best for me to have another one right now with my fiance working as hard as he is. He would literally have to have paternal time off. I don't know why guys don't have that. Like, in some places, like, guys can get time off. She does. She's actually a phone baby. She loves to watch. She's a TV baby too. She loves to watch TV. She likes my tablet. At night, she'll take my phone. She'll want to play with it. And she likes to watch little baby YouTube videos with other babies. And she'll sit in bed and watch little baby YouTube videos. And then when I take my phone, she literally starts to cry. And then I feel bad and then I give it back. So I be trying to do my YouTubing in bed when I'm asleep, like catch up on all my videos and stuff. And she's just like, nope, I want the phone. But she's so cute, I can't say no, because then she pokes her lip out and she gives me that look and then she starts to cry and I'm just like, I can't take it. I'm such a softie. How was your C-section? Mine wasn't too bad. The hardest part for me. Oh my God, Genesis! Hold on, you guys. My baby really wants the phone. OMG, Genesis, you can't have the phone right now, sweetie. You can't have that. The hardest part for me, you guys, was literally trying to pee afterwards because she moved my bladder. I don't know how she did it. She banged my bladder up. She moved it. I don't know how she did it. I don't know what she did in there. But she was moving organs like she was creating her a permanent housing. Okay, I'm trying to evict her, and she's trying to create permanent housing for herself inside my womb. So it's kind of a good thing that C-section, because I wouldn't have known that she moved my bladder otherwise. Well, probably like after the fact, I would have known. You can't have the phone. I know it sucks. Here, play in this basket of clothes over here. Go pull those clothes out for me. So the hardest part was trying to pee. They kept taking out the I forgot what that thing is. You know, when you have to have a epidural and they gotta put that thing in so you can poop. I mean, so you can pee through it. Oh no. That sucks. Yeah. I had to have that. And where are you going? And so when the nurse took it out, she was like, okay, now I'm going to need you to like try to go pee. And I was like literally trying, and then they kept giving me water after water. And they wasn't realized that with my C-section, when I got the spinal block. And then when she went to cut on me, I felt it. And I wasn't supposed to feel it. But it was because of scar tissue from my previous C-section. I had scar tissue in the previous hospital, Stanford, in Palo Alto. Yeah, they didn't remove that. What do you have? Okay, you got nothing. So I had scar tissue. And so that's why I was feeling the pain. So they literally had to, unfortunately, kick my fiance out, and I was crying for him. I was like, no, don't take him. I was literally crying, you guys, in the OR for my fiance, and they had to put him out, and I was really upset. And then they knocked me completely out. So unfortunately, we both missed her birth because I was out of it and he wasn't there. They had to knock me straight out. So I was so doped up, you guys, that the nurses and them wasn't realizing it takes your body time to come back from all that medicine. Like, you get under all that medicine, you know, like, it's pretty much numbing everything. So all your stuff, your function stuff is kind of just locked up for a while. So my bladder was just really affected by me being knocked out. And they kept taking the thing out, telling me to go pee. Then they kept pumping me up with water. And I'm just like, I can't pee. And I feel like I have to pee. Like, I'm so full. Please stop giving me water. I was literally cussing the nurses out. And I wasn't trying to be mean to them, but they just wasn't understanding. And then my doctor was like, no, her bladder literally took a beating. Like, the baby moved it and everything. Oh, well, I feel you on that. My oldest, she was in the NICU. She had to be put on ECMO, which is a heart and lung bypass. So I feel you. She wasn't in there for 3 months. She was only in there for about a month and some change. But I feel you, because that was even stressful on me. Like, I didn't want to leave the hospital. You know what I mean? Like, so for a couple of weeks, like, I was able to stay there with her because of how severe it was. But I completely understand. Like, it's not fun having a baby in the NICU. But like, after 3 days, they were able to move her to the ICU. I love it when she makes that face. she's got these cute little dimples, and she wants the phone, and she can't have it. Now what do you want? You want the clothes everywhere. You guys, I'm folding clothes and I'm hiding them from her, and she's literally finding the clothes. So she's pulling clothes from everywhere. I have just a big pile of mess over here because she won't let me fold anything. Say hi. She's waving. Oh, say hi. Say shh. Say hi. They say hi. They say hi. Say, I'm being terrible. Like, sometimes I feel like she's in her terrible twos, and she's like not even two yet, you guys. She's just beating to everything. But the funniest thing is when she's doing something she's not supposed to be doing, and her dad gives her that fatherly look, she literally stops whatever she's doing and is like, okay, I guess I'm not supposed to do that. And then with me, she really just tries me. She's like, and I'll give her a look, and she's just like, no, that doesn't work with you. It only works with Dad. Yeah, hi. Oh, how was your VBAC? I really wanted to have one. I had to literally like switch doctors and everything because the place that I was gonna originally have her, they didn't do VBACs. They was like, no, we don't do VBACs. So I literally switched my doctor and my doctor's office and everything to have a VBAC. I was so hoping for one, and little Missy here decided that she wanted to be breech and move organs. There you go. So my baby gets a kick out of playing with wipes. I don't know why. She just likes to open up wipes, take them out, and put them all over the place. So that is currently the situation now. I have wipes and clothes everywhere. I literally just don't even know what I'm doing right now. Here, I'll take that paper. There you go. I literally just don't even know what I'm doing right now. She's just pretty much running the show. Thank you. She'll hand it to me, say, here you go. So that's pretty much what she's doing. She's handing me all of her tissues. Oh no. Epidurals suck. Like, I literally still feel my epidural. I literally feel my epidural from the first one. Like, they suck so bad. Which is another reason why I wanted to have a natural birth. Because I didn't want any more epidurals or anything. And then, like, another reason why I was so scared of C-sections, because, like, I heard, like, they do take longer to heal, but you can only have so many babies until they tell you to stop. And so it's just like, at this point, I'm still figuring out, like, how many kids I want. I still don't even know how many kids that I want. And so I'm just like, now I'm limited to how many kids I can have. You know what I mean? But, I so want to have a regular birth. Like, I would love to try for a third one. What? Wow. I don't know if I can have 10 kids. Like, I mean, patience wise and body wise, I don't even know. Like, I'd be towed up. I mean, I've got patience for 2, but I don't know if I can do 5. Right? Like, that's just like the Duggar family. Like, the lady that had all those kids, 19 kids, but she's had more pregnancies than that because she's had like miscarriages. I'm just like, I couldn't. I had trouble going through 2 pregnancies. You went through over 20. Like, I mean, my woo-ha would be stretched all over the place. Like, it would be no bouncing back from that. Like, I don't even see how they have walls. I wouldn't have any walls. Bless you. Like, I couldn't. I wanted triplets though. I was like, let me just have triplets or twins, and then I can be done all in one. Like, I literally wanted my first baby to be a twin. I wanted twins, so I was like, yes, I can have my 2 and I can just be done. And then with my sugar baby, I wanted 2. I wanted triplets. I was like, yeah, I can have triplets, and then I can just be like, yeah, I'm done. I've got 4 and done, right? But no. But then I was like, I'm so small, like, cause you guys, I'm like only 4'9" or something like that, and I'm really petite. So I'm just like, how would my body even stretch for 3 babies? Like, I don't even know if I could. Like, with 1 baby, I look like I'm having twins. Like, no one thought that I was really just pregnant with 1 baby, with my sugar baby. And that is just because, and that is just because of the polyhydramnios, the excess water. Like, I was 4 months and I looked like I was 6. So by the end of my pregnancy, I literally looked like I was hiding a beach ball. There you go. I literally looked like I had a beach ball. So I don't think 3 would actually really work for me, but it was wishful thinking. And you guys, like, she's not letting me fold any clothes. I was so hoping to like get some clothes folded, and she's just like, nope, not today. Yeah. She threw her clothes all over the place. Like, she's literally just destroyed her bedroom right now because it's just clothes everywhere. It's just clothes everywhere. And I think I still have clothes in the dryer. I forgot about clothes in the machine, so I've got to rewash those. This is a fun day, you guys. And I'm not off today, which sucks because I literally need a week to get my house in order. Like, it's an awful mess. Like, it's awful. And I literally work just about every night. I will say, like, one thing from being a stay-at-home mom and a working mom, that was like, when you're at home, you can really clean whenever you want. You can clean whenever you need to. You can clean in spurts. You don't have to clean all day, but you can clean like for 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Right? Like, I literally had clothes just everywhere until I was just like, enough. You know what I mean? I was just like, literally, enough. I have to do something with these clothes. I feel you. I mean, it's just us, and I literally have clothes to wash all the time. Like, my fiance needs a new uniform literally every day or every other day because he's always coming home with flour all over the place. Wow, you're doing laundry every day and you have no kids. Girl, just wait until you do have kids if you want kids. Like, it's all the clothes never stop. Like, my daughter has a pile of clothes right now, like in the hallway, that I really just need to tackle. And she came in my room this morning. I was like, "You didn't leave me out any clothes." And I was just like, "Yeah, I sure didn't, did I?" And I felt so bad, you guys, because I meant to iron her an outfit and everything. And I'm just like, so I just put on some leggings because, like with leggings, you can't tell the wrinkles. I was like, worst mom ever. I'm literally sending you to school. But I mean, she didn't look wrinkled because with leggings, they fit so good, like you can't tell. But I was like, I really need to be on my game. Literally every night, I'm telling my fiance, like, I wanna come back home. I'm done being a working mom now. Like, I'm done. I'm not new to being a working mom. Like, I worked with my first baby, and um, I worked up until I was like 21 weeks pregnant with my sugar baby. But once you at home, yes, he does. He literally supports whatever I want. Like, he's like, okay, well, if you're done working, um, that's fine. He's really supportive because I was the one. I was like, you know what? I miss adult interaction. So I'm going to go back to work. And he was like, okay. And now I'm just like, you know what? I'm done with that. I need to come back home. And I did miss the adult interaction. So it's like, I was like, okay, I want to go back to work, just for a little bit. And not only that, I was like, I'll help you out with the bills, I'll go back to work and help you out, you know, just to take some stress off of him. I mean, even though he's fine, I'm just always the one that's like, I want to take care of everybody, and so it's like, I didn't want to put too much on him with having to take care of us solo. So I was like, I'll go back into work and I'll help you, even though like the decision was all mine. And now I'm just like, you know what? I miss being at home. I miss being able to clean whenever I want. I miss being able to actually put a lot of effort into cooking. No, well, I mean, we don't have arguments, like we'll have disagreements, but for the most part, we're very supportive of what each other wants. And like, he is super supportive of my YouTube, especially like when I first told him I wanted to do YouTube. He was like, okay. But he was like, so what do you want to do it about? Like, you need to have basically a solution to someone's problem. And I'm like, really? But like, as I searched it and all that, and I told him what I wanted, he was like very supportive. Like, he is the one that pretty much started off doing my editing and, pretty much doing everything for my YouTube until I got into where I can do it myself now, of course. And ever so often, like, he will help do a video. So it's like he's very supportive of everything that I want to do. Um, and with working, I told him, I was like, we met at our last job actually. We both worked at a restaurant together, and he worked in the back, and I was a host turned into server, and that's where we met. We've been together for about like 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years. And that's where we met. So it's like, and that was another thing. It's like being a server, you're used to getting paid every night, So I'm used to just having cash on me. I mean, a bank card is good, but I like cash. He spotted me first. I didn't even I honestly was there. I was just there for money. I'm going to be honest. Whenever I'm working, I'm not looking for too much anything else other than a check. So I wasn't looking for friends. I wasn't looking for relationships. I actually had just got out of a catfish relationship, you guys. That'll make a good story time, won't it? I had just got out of a catfish relationship, and I I wasn't looking to be with anybody at that point. I was like, I am done. But he um he was a real gentleman. Oh, the other way, like I didn't catfish anybody. I got catfish like to the fullest, girl. And it was so funny because it's like now looking back, it's like you see all the red flags, and I just be want to hit him up and just cuss him out and just give it to him. But it's like, you know what? I gotta let that go. How did I find out? I actually started doing my own research. Like, I literally got tired of, the excuses. So I eventually just started doing my own research and popped up and found out who he really was. Because I ended up finding pictures of the guy who he said he was. So I found the guy that he was supposed to be, and I was like, yeah, so is this you? And then found out where the guy worked, and I was like, yeah, I can go up to where they work. So yeah. We actually really started off. No, well, no, it wasn't bad looking. Just like it was a whole lie. Like his identity just wasn't who he said he was at all. So it was more so just the lie than anything else. You know what I mean? It's like after someone lied to you, it's just like that's it. Yes, guys are a hot mess. But actually, me and my fiance, we started off as just friends. It really wasn't any flirting or anything. I mean, it was just talking, but we actually just started off as friends, and then I guess he might have always been interested in me. I just really didn't. I really just didn't pay him any attention at first, just because I was just there to make my money and go home. When I go to work, I'm really there to make my money and go home. Like I'll talk to people, have good friendly conversations, but I'm really just there to support my babes. Um he actually used this. I guess he just wasn't happy within himself, maybe because he used this complete different identity of this person with dreads and had like a decent height, decent build. I mean, in order for you to just really go the length and catfish somebody, you just honestly are not happy within yourself. So, but it did teach me a really valuable lesson. So it's like, it's a lesson that I can teach my girls. Don't talk to people off the internet. Just don't do it. Find you somebody in person. That way, if they're not who they say they are, it's gonna come out a lot quicker, and at least like you'll know a lot faster. You'll never know who you're talking to, off the internet. So it's actually a very valuable lesson for my girls. It was a very valuable lesson for me. I hate that I had to learn that, but I did. That's just it though. Like he had like a full on Facebook account, um, with pictures. Like I don't know, but I mean, just looking back on it now, it was just so many red flags that I just missed. I don't, and usually like when we miss red flags, it's our fault because it's like we don't want to see stuff. Yeah, um, after the fact, he did, and I forgave him just because I'm not a heartless person, and the Bible says you should forgive and forget. I forgive. I don't forget. Because the way that I see it is, I'm not going to forget because I'm not going to let it happen again. But I will forgive him. I've forgiven him and I'm still upset about it. But I've pretty much let it go and I've moved on. And I wished him well. And I mean, after we still just try to talk as friends, but it was just so much crap there that I couldn't even be his friend, girl. Like I had to let him go 100%. Um we tried to be friends, but it just honestly didn't work because he wasn't the person that I thought he was. And so when I was talking to him and all that, it was still trying to talk to him as a person that I had knew him to be. And so that just didn't work. So I had to fully let him go. And I haven't talked to him. And it's just weird because I wonder sometimes, like, does he is he creeping up on me? Does he look at my stuff and I don't know that? Because like sometimes people be checking up on you and you don't know it. And so I'll be wondering sometimes, like, is he checking up on me and I don't know it? Like, is he watching my videos and just in the winds being somebody being somebody else? Because it's like once you know that someone has the capability of being someone else, it doesn't surprise you if they pop up on your feed again as another person. But uh, I just turned 31 in July. I like enjoy your 20s, girl, because they literally go by so fast. I think my life just kind of sped up after I had my baby. Oh, thank you. I had my baby at 23, and so I think my 20s just sped up after that because I had to grow up so fast. Like, I mean, I wasn't a teen or anything, but being 23 in college, like going from no responsibility to a huge responsibility. Oh, thank you. Going from no responsibility to a huge responsibility. That's a big one. You don't look 36 either. Tell you, age gracefully. Sometimes they say like kids will do that for you. Kids will keep you young. Like I read somewhere that a person that has, not just kids, but like someone to care for, it keeps them younger. And I'm gonna say especially like kids because like you running after them, you have to like be in some kind of shape. Be telling y'all like my sugar baby, she's trying to take off on me. She's just just walking around the house and she's starting to walk by herself a little bit, and so she's gonna have me on my toes pretty soon. Like she's already just end to end and everything without walking. 19 isn't too bad. I honestly sometimes feel like I had my first kid at 13. My nephew, I took care of him. I helped to raise him. So I've been a mama since I was 13. But the difference was with, us being his mom is like everything wasn't on my shoulder. I was just mama aunt. And I was like, when I had mine, it was like, I'm strictly mama. Ain't no passing these babies off to nobody. Except for when dad comes home. When dad comes home, just like, here you go. I'm done. It does. Like, it really does make you grow up that much faster. Like, I wanted to move out with my baby, but it was like, at that point, I was in California. Y'all, in California, it's so expensive. Like, for a studio, is $1,000. I was like, nope. Like California it's crazy. Like a shack is $1,000. I'm just like, the cost of living out there is so expensive. And now that we've got Facebook out there and all that stuff, I've heard that it's, went worse or it went up. And so it's the cost of living out there is even worse. I was like, I'm glad I moved, because where I am now, it's a lot cheaper. And it's all about the cost of living, but I'm going to be honest, nowhere really pays you what, what your cost of living is really worth. Like, minimum wage sucks, because after you get done paying all your bills, it's like, you literally have to be in a good spot. Maryland is horrible. I heard that they was horrible. And then it's like, they teach you, like, go to college, get a degree, and, you can make all this money. But when you get older, you learn, like, it really depends on what you're going for, because even people with college degrees are having, like, the worst time finding jobs. And sometimes it pays more to go into a job and gain the experience, because that's all jobs want. Like, I went to school for sociology with a concentration in criminology, and I was a double major with justice studies. North Carolina is cheap. I heard North Carolina is cheap, and I actually want to move. Yes, student loans are ridiculous. Like, I am still in debt with my student loans, and I have to defer them all the time. I'm going to be honest. I have to defer my student loans all the time because they are ridiculous. And you just don't get. Yes, that's what I told my fiance. I told him, instead of working, I do want to go back to school. I was honestly in my senior year. I was honestly in my senior year when I got pregnant. And I chose to, handle my responsibility to keep my baby. I went back to school a year after she was born, though. I wanted to take the full year off, so I did. And I went back to school after she was born, so I think I'm only like 3 classes short of graduating. But with me being a single mom, I had to make priorities. But I do want to go back to school. That's what I told my fiance, that instead of me working, I just wanted to go back to school. But I was going to school for law. I wanted to be a lawyer. But like, I feel like that would be so much time consuming. I would literally have to go into an aspect of it that's not as time consuming as what I was going to do. I was going for criminal law. I was going for criminal law. She found another stack of clothes that I have finished, so that's where she's headed. I was going for criminal law, and then I was going to change that and go for family law or entertainment. But I feel like anything that I do with that is going to be really time consuming, and his job is already time consuming enough with him being a baker, which is another reason why it's like we can't move right now, because he really loves his job, and I told him that I wanted to move, and I think he wants to move to Texas. He likes Texas, but I just told him, like, I want to move somewhere where we can actually just where we can thrive, you know what I mean? Because the way that the economy is set up, it's literally set up to fail you. And even getting a job is just like, they pay you minimum wage. Even if you do have like all these degrees and whatnot, like, it's really hard to find a job because they want experience. Yeah, I completely agree. all these jobs, they want experience. And it's like, that's okay. But if you have the degree for it, you don't really have the experience because you chose to go to school and get the degree. So it just really don't. Yeah, I agree. It really just don't pay off. Like, I'm still gonna, tell my kids, like, college is, getting your degree is good, but having the experience is also good. Yeah. Yeah, she agrees. She says she's gonna go to college. I think she wants to be a dentist. Now what are you getting? Okay, you're standing on top of clothes. But yeah, they thank you. Yeah, they really need to do something. Like, the economy is so screwed up, and the jobs that are Genesis! What are you doing? Do you want to say hi? Hold on, you guys. I think my baby wants some attention. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. There you go. Okay, you can say hi. Okay, hold on. Let me put it up on you. There you go. Now you can say, I'm folding clothes. Or unfolding clothes. What are you doing? Hold on. Alright, let's move these clothes. There you go. You're gonna move the clothes. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Babies are the cutest. Yeah, you can't eat that paper though. Let me have that. She is so cute. Even when she's getting into stuff, I just wanna squeeze her. And then that's another thing. Like, I have so much baby fever too. Like, I see all these little babies, and I'm just like, oh, I want another baby. Oh, you do? How do you like that? My mom do that. She used to take care of elderly folks for like I don't know if it was hospice. I know she was like an elderly caregiver, and I think she liked it. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. But honestly, like, I'm just to the point where it's just like, I just hate being away from home. Just anything that I'm doing outside the house, like my babies. Yeah. No. 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 Yeah, you can say hi. Say hi. Aww, you're so cute. She's laying on getting her teeth, but I love it because when she chews, you just see her little gums. And she's been like really teething since she was 3 months, and they have not 2 months, and they have not came in yet. I'm just like, poor baby, but she looks so cute without the teeth. But I'm just like, when she does get teeth, I'm probably just gonna cry. You guys, like, milestones literally make me cry. I love to see watch my babies grow, but then it's like you hate it too, because then they start to get all independent and want to do stuff without you. Just like her right now, trying to fold clothes or unfold clothes. It's so cute. Aw. What are you doing? Alright, guys. She is not letting me fold clothes at all. But she's having fun, so like that's what counts, right? But she said no to folding clothes. Yeah. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, maybe? Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching and tuning in for what was supposed to be my Laundrochat and feed her some breakfast. And we will see you guys in our next one. Say bye. Say bye. So I'm gonna go eat now. Say bye. We'll see you guys later.